that I have when I write. I get lost in the experience. I think it's what Csikszentmihalyi calls flow.
Yes.
You get there, you lose time, you lose space, but when you come out of it, there's this huge sense of both accomplishment and relaxation.
I'm in total agreement with Barbara. I think that is, you need to write all of that down and publish it. I mean, that was just so profound, because this is what our students need to do, is really build their writing muscles.
Yes.
And their endurance. And practice makes perfect.
And I am more than willing to listen to them whine when they're still at this part where they can only do half a mile.
I know.
Although I will be right behind them going, okay, now today let's go for 3/4 of a mile.
Yes, I love that. I think I'm going to use that analogy in class, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, go ahead.
So, well, listen, Barbara, thank you so much for coming over. Always a pleasure to see Barbara.
And I'm sure there's a camera I'm supposed to be looking at.
Well, there it is.
Filming is not something I do either.
And I'm sure that you'd like to come back in the future and talk about anything that you want. So you are our honored guest today in our very, very first interview.
I love being first.
So, yes.
I'm hardly ever first.
Oh, you're first. You're first in our lives, so don't worry about it.
All right.
Okay, well, thank you, and we're going to continue the show now. Thanks, Barbara. Oh, my God, so let's talk about the Cougar divorces.
Let's talk about that. Since Deb already mentioned Susan Sarandon and Tim Robbins.
Who else?
Courtney Cox and David Arquette are splitting, and it's heard that she, as the, goodbye, get out gift, she recently bought him a motorcycle and said, I'm done, this is your gift, or something like, here's your immature gift, and be on your way.
So what was the age difference?
7 years.
You know, my husband is 7 years younger than I am, and we've been married for 28 years. And we have a fabulous marriage, and there's no way I'm giving him up.
Exactly.
Oh, no. Okay.
And it's fine. There's nothing about age.
But I don't have the pressure of Hollywood and getting Botoxed and getting my lips puffed out.
Well, that's true. We do live in Toledo.
My husband wouldn't like that anyway. Yeah.
No, but I mean, they seemed like a pretty real couple. I mean, of course, we always act like we know these people, but it's just interesting. I mean, 7 years and she's saying that he's been way too immature. They've been together forever, though.
I know. So, like,
she's already encouraging him to date.
But they're saying in the time, well, you know, they're saying that she also has been dating someone on
That's
the show.
what I'm wondering. I mean,
Cougar Town is funny. It is funny.
I have never watched it.
I've watched it like 2 or 3 times, and it was amusing. But the new show that I love is it called American Family? No.
Oh, Modern Family.
Modern Family.
Which I heard is really great.
Oh, it's hilarious.
I've yet to watch
it. That's hilarious.
I've heard it's really great.
I love that show.
It's really great.
Yeah.
So we've talked about that. So 7 years, we think age is not a big deal, right?
Well, no. I mean
what would be?
Let's
go to this topic.
All right, now this is my thinking on it.
Tell us that.
Most men die before their wives.
That's true.
And so a lot of women are left as widows.
Yeah.
So my thinking is, if you marry someone 7 years younger, you're pretty much going to die at the same time.
You're awful.
Because I don't want to be a widow, okay? Because I don't like living alone. And I'm allergic to cats. So I wouldn't want to be alone and living with cats. All right.
Oh, fabulous.
So, yeah, that's my thinking on the matter.
Well,
I think that's very logical and reasonable.
I think that has to do with your maturity,
Look at Joan Collins.
Yeah.
I mean, Joan Collins is, 77 years old or something like that, and her boyfriend is, 38?
Yeah, well, look at a lot.
I think that's a little extreme. I wouldn't want to date someone 30 years younger. Because then, of course, they'd be a teenager, wouldn't they? Or still in grammar school. No, that's not good. That's not good.
Learning about a predicate.
No.
Oh, so anyway, so the last thing I want to talk about really quick is I happened to see, this is kind of silly, but I happened to see on the internet before we started taping that the World Food Festival happened, I think, and recently an Iowa restaurant made, okay, you hear it?
What?
Krispy Kreme donut burgers.
Ew.
And I'm wondering why our country is dealing with obesity.
Oh, listen. I mean, when I put this jacket on, I have a muffin top this morning. So it must be one of those Krispy Kremes I ate. But Krispy Kremes and a hamburger, no thank you.
I don't know.
And what else?
I'm willing to try it. I don't know. That was the big talk, though. The Krispy Kreme donut burger.
Yeah.
Although Paula Deen made something one time on her show that resembled something like this, but she's fat. I love Paula Deen,
Well,
so she does nothing wrong in my book.
No, but I mean, our foods that we buy are so processed and so full of sugars
they are.
and salt.
Yeah.
So it's really
are talking about the world food problem.
I know, and then
we're eating Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme burgers, I mean, this. Yeah, it's not right. It's just not right.
So, folks, do you have anything else?
Let me think. No,
gosh.
We have been working so hard at school.
Oh, my gosh.
And we just had our little break.
Yes.
And it's amazing to me, I told my students at the very beginning of the semester, I said, this semester is going to fly by. I said, so make sure that you attend all your classes.
Yeah.
Because if you miss a class, not just my class, if you miss any classes, if you just want to blow off class, the thing that you shouldn't do is come to your instructor and say, did I miss anything?
Yeah.
No, of course you didn't miss anything.
I've had that.
Right. So, attend your classes. Be in the moment. Be present in your classes.
Absolutely.
And, you're going to do fabulously well, right?
Oh, I totally agree. And this is what we're here for.
Right, exactly.
When you're a student, this is your job.
It is your job.
It's your job.
It is your job.
I think you said it one time when we were talking in a private conversation.
Yes.
If you don't show up to work and you don't do your work, your boss fires you. And so,
Absolutely.
you have to pretend this is your job. It's your training for a job.
Yes.
So you have to learn to be punctual and responsible.
Well, what's really interesting? I asked my students to kind of assess my composition courses in a little essay.
Sure.
And they all said that what they, aside from learning all the different genres and things and writing, one thing that struck me in all their essays is that they mentioned that I've been teaching them time management skills and how to get organized and how to be present in class. And, I have very, very, very good attendance.
Well, kudos to you for teaching time management, because I think that's one of the hardest things to get through. I mean, even I as an undergraduate, as a freshman, who doesn't battle with time management? When you're busy and want to have fun and you do want a social life. So it's a hard thing to...
Social life? What's that? No, I'm looking.
No, I know. Fall break was like writing.
Speaking of that, next Friday, as a matter of fact, it's on this weekend and next weekend, 12 Angry Jurors here at the University of Toledo, and it's directed by Cornell Gabara, who's a friend of mine who has directed me, and his wife Irene Albee. I've been in a couple of her shows. Wonderful. I love both of them, and they're so talented. So we were going to go this weekend, but now we're going to go a week from Friday. Wonderful. So for all of you, if you're on campus, go to the Center for Performing Arts, and it's on... this week and next week. I know on the weekends it's at 7:30. All the nights it's at 7:30. And then they have a 2 o'clock in the afternoon Sunday matinee.
Oh, I'm excited.
So, and Cornell is just so talented and so creative. I can't wait. I look forward to seeing his productions.
Yeah.
So much. Oh, you should come with us next Friday.
I was going to say, we should go together.
Yeah, a whole group of us are going.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Wonderful.
yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't been to a production here at University.
Oh, you
so
can't
I'm
miss
excited.
this. Yes.
Because I miss theater. I used to go to theater all the time, and I haven't been in a while. So, wonderful. Attend if you're around. Attend.
So, we're going to wrap this up.
Absolutely.
And thank you for tuning in, and we want you all to stay fabulous. Bye.
All right.